When two predatory jumping spiders come face to face, which one will have the jump on the other? In the Battle of the Leaping Assassins, the long-jawed jumping spider is armed to the teeth.
The long-jawed jumping spider is in many regards a fairly typical jumping spider. But what makes these spiders unusual is that they've got these incredibly long, thick chelicera with long fangs that are almost half its body length.
Some spider fangs are barely visible. Not these.
These have the potential to be really good weapons.
That's bad news for all kinds of prey. Not only that, but you can't sneak past a killer whose eyes are everywhere.
Jumping spiders have incredible vision. They've moved a number of the eyes back on their carapace so that effectively jumping spiders have 360-degree vision.
Those two huge eyes, front and center, sense contrast, colors, even ultraviolet light. While the other 6 eyes keep a lookout for lunch in their own way.
The eyes on the side are doing something very different. These eyes are exquisitely attuned to motion. And so they've got this combination of contrast and motion, which makes them highly effective eyes.
And the tiniest motion draws their attention. This smaller spider is already a marked bug. But the long-jawed jumping spider needs all of its visual acuity to make the kill.
If you're jumping long distances, you need to have good depth perception so you actually land on your prey and effectively catch it.
Death comes in an instant, as those elongated fangs skewer the prey. With brains and brawn, the long-jawed jumping spider is more than a match for most bugs its size. But how will it fare when its opponent shares exactly the same talents?
Now, the issue here is that we've got jumping spider against jumping spider.
The green jumping spider has all the skills and all the smarts of the long jaw. In the eyes of some, she's also the supermodel of the spider world.
That green jumping spider is absolutely gorgeous and big.
In the minuscule world of jumping spiders, big is a relative term. The body is compact and the legs short. The perfect build for a spider that leaps onto its prey.
When it comes to jumping, these guys are in a class of their own. They can launch themselves an amazing 20 times their own body length. Astounding.
And if that long jump happens to miss the mark, she has a safety line.
Every so often, she'll touch her spinnerets to whatever surface she's walking across and attach a safety line, just like a rock climber. That way, if she jumps and misses or falls short, she can haul herself right back out.
More often than not, the jump is a winner. This time, the prey is a fly. Also renowned for its speed and its wide field of vision. The green jumping spider measures the distance. The key to the kill is securing the victim as quickly as possible.
The two front pair of legs are quite well developed, and they have these large spine-like hairs on them. It's like nature gave them a cute little face, but then gave them these mean legs to give a little bit of street cred.
When you encounter spider beauty like this, you can guarantee the outcome won't be pretty.
Both of them have same capabilities, except the long-jawed spider has much, much longer fangs than the other spider. On the other hand, the green jumping spider has size and power to its advantage. So in this case, it really is who has the element of surprise.
When two species of jumping spider target each other, it's anyone's guess as to which one will lose and which one will live to leap again.
It's a close match. The Longjaw might have bigger fangs, but, you know, size isn't everything.
Then again, sheer body bulk might win the day.
Both the spiders have fairly similar intellectual and visual capabilities, but one has a huge size advantage.
And for what it's worth, the bigger green gorgeous assassin is a female, while the Longjaw is a male. It's a battle of the species and the sexes, as the two jumping spiders get too close for comfort. The first one who sinks the fangs in wins.
Jumping spider venom is really quite potent, very, very fast acting.
The larger green jumping spider makes the first move. It's a Mexican standoff. Who will blink first? The Longjaw plays safe, but the green beauty isn't giving up.
The key in this entire battle is whoever catches the other spider first is going to win.
She stalks her opponent. And scores a direct hit. Her fangs might be small, but they drip with deadly venom.
These guys have a really fast-acting venom. The Longjaw's legs have already started to curl up. A sure sign it's about to pass its use-by date.
As the Longjaw discovered to his dismay, the supermodel is more than just a pretty face. Looks can kill. When two master huntsmen go head-to-head, it's never a case of meet and greet. It's catch and kill. Like cage fighters, spiders may be known by their nicknames. This one goes by the initials GBH. The giant banded huntsman.
Huntsman spiders are the best spiders in the world. They're big, they're fast, they're powerful, they're great predators.
Those long legs give the huntsman a formidable reach advantage.
We're talking probably on the order of 6 inches across, and they can get larger than this. These are big, fast spiders.
This killer is a lowrider. Its specially designed legs let it hug the ground, so it keeps a low profile. Unlike other spiders whose leg joints hinge downward, the huntsman's legs hinge sideways. This means they can lie flat as a pancake. They can also move sideways, so she can jump in any direction.
They are largely sit-and-wait predators. When something comes by, they run out incredibly fast and grab it.
She smashes her prey with two monstrous fangs. The huntsman also has 8 eyes and giant limbs, bristling with sensory hairs to detect prey. She's a walking seismometer.
They're very alert to vibrations. They've also got reasonable vision. If a prey item comes nearby them, they can essentially attack in any direction and do it really fast. So they can just take off sideways.
But sometimes she meets her match. Another huntsman. This is the jungle huntsman, a close relative and arch enemy. It has every weapon the GBH has, plus 1 bonus extra. More speed.
All huntsman spiders are quick. They have the ability to run fast and react fast. But the jungle huntsman, he's the gold medal sprinter of the lot.
Bizarrely, those fast-moving legs extend using hydraulics. Spider blood flows directly into each limb, inflating them into motion. When blood pressure drops, the legs contract. An ingenious system of valves at the body alternates the pressure. So how do these two hydraulic hunters fare when they run into each other in the forest? It's an even match.
You've got 2 really fast spiders, but the giant banded huntsman is bigger and stronger. The jungle huntsman has speed and stealth to its advantage.
This is a really tough fight to call. Both are very competent fighters. Could go either way.
In the rainforest, there are so many bugs. You're bound to run into your doppelganger sometime. Like these 2 huntsman spiders.
Huntsman spiders are good predators. Like other spiders, they're basically willing to take almost anything they can get. One of the other things they're perfectly willing to go after are other huntsman spiders.
The giant banded huntsman is lying in wait. It's on a hair trigger to strike. This jungle huntsman is also looking for a meal. But there's a problem. They're occupying the same diner, and neither one wants to share.
There aren't any fancy tricks to the way these spiders catch their prey. For them, it's all about speed and agility. Quite simply, they just leap onto it and sink the fangs in.
The jungle huntsman goes for a speedy sidestep. But the GBH moves even faster. The jungle huntsman is skewered through its soft underbelly. Fangs like eagle's talons rip into its body again and again.
The giant banded huntsman is able to really crunch up its prey once it catches it. The fangs are big, they're strong, really go deeply, and they're really able to do some damage.
One night out with a giant-banded huntsman, and there's little left the morning after. When a Portia Spider takes on a long-jawed orb weaver, it's brains versus bite for the biggest prize, survival. In the rainforest, hunters don't come any smarter than this. A flair for strategy. A master of disguise. The name is Spider. Portia Spider. Licensed to kill. Portia is a specialist assassin. She prefers other spiders. And her 8 all-seeing eyes can pick them off in all sorts of conditions.
The eyes have different functions. The eyes on the side are very attuned to movement. A jumping spider can see 360 degrees. The front huge eyes are essentially recognizing contrast and discriminating distance. Combination of these different eyes, they just have superb vision.
Portia is also a mistress of camouflage. Tufts of brown and white hair all over her body, thick brushes on the top of her legs, and thin lower leg segments make her look like forest debris. It's the perfect cover for ambushing prey. And when it comes to the kill, she has all the equipment a stealthy assassin needs. Fangs that deliver lethal venom, and mouth parts that flood the victim's body with digestive enzymes, so it can be dissolved, ground up, and sucked in as a liquid lunch. But Portia is armed with another weapon you can't see.
Portia are incredibly intelligent spiders. What Portia seems to do is locate its prey, figure out where it is, approach it from a number of different angles until it's in an optimal hunting position.
She's also a master deceiver. She doesn't just look like leaf litter, she acts like it.
They will pluck on webs that indicate that just a little debris has fallen into the web. And so the spider may come up to the web, try to remove the debris, only to be attacked.
You don't mess with a fine-tuned killing machine unless it has a weakness. And this is the arch-villain who could find it. A stay-at-home hunter and a high-wire walking warrior. The long-jawed orb weaver.
The orb weaver's web is laid out like a circular grid with lines radiating out from the center. The spider will sit in the center, and from there it can get to any point in the web very fast, and those long legs just enhance their speed.
The orb weaver lies in wait. A silent ninja poised to strike.
Orb weavers have 3 little claws at the end of each leg, and while they're sitting on the web, they're monitoring every little vibration.
Each movement means something. A puff of wind, a falling leaf, Or what the skillful hunter is really waiting for, a trapped insect.
Sensing vibration is far more important to these guys than seeing things. In fact, vision doesn't really play a role at all in their hunting strategy.
When this eight-legged ninja strikes, it's lightning quick. But no throwing stars here. Just two long, razor-sharp fangs. Perfect for turning prey into shish kebabs. The orb weaver's long body is also superbly camouflaged. Stretched out in the middle of the web, it could be a stick. The fly obviously thought so. Now, wrapped in those deadly jaws, it's not thinking much at all.
The Longjaw's spiked chelicerae effectively perform the same function as the raptorial arms of a mantid. They help grab onto the prey, hold it, and tear it apart.
Nearby, the Portia Spider is figuring how the orb weaver could become her next meal. A lethal assassin versus a deadly ninja. Only one will survive. In the peaceful surrounds of the lush rainforest, a camouflage specialist stalks a larger-than-life arch-villain.
Portia's a camouflage spider. They look like a piece of debris, and that's all there is to it. They don't look like a spider walking along. They don't look like a predator, and they don't feel like a predator.
Portia has devised a plan of attack. She starts snipping the Longjaw's silk lines, clearing a jumping path for a view to kill.
The Portia has done such a good job of tricking the Longjaw that it is oblivious to the threat, even as it's back to it.
Portia keeps snipping. One stray line in the path of her jump, and the diner could become the dinner. With the lines clear, she moves into position. A quick, clinical kill. As the venom-filled fangs plunge into the orb weaver's body, what took more than an hour of scheming and preparing is over in a moment. Portia venom is unusually potent, especially to spiders. As the deadly cocktail courses through its body, the Longjaw is paralyzed, then eaten.
You know, it's no surprise that this Portia won. Long-jawed spider, unless it escaped fast, was doomed. It isn't a spider hunter. Portia is a spider hunter. They're good at what they do. They're really smart. I don't think the long-jawed spider had a chance.
Like a professional assassin, Portia is ruthlessly efficient. And she's already planning her next kill. When a rufous comb-footed spider takes on a spitting spider, it's the mother of all battles. It has all the appearances of a routine night in the rainforest. A rufous comb-footed spider moves into a new neighborhood. The burden she carries is her egg sac, bulging with the next generation.
Each of these egg sacs may have anywhere from 20 to 150 eggs.
Deciding a dead leaf will make a good home and nursery, the mother-to-be leaves the sac dangling by a silk thread and starts building her new web. With her eggs secure at the top of her new home, her killer instincts kick in again. A wandering termite is the first victim of her deadly silk combing skills.
The comb-footed spider doesn't try to bite the prey until it's really securely wrapped up in the silk straitjacket. And then, once it's wrapped up, she'll come in for a bite. Then she'll hoist the prey up into her web, and there she can feed on it at her own leisure.
As she settles down to dinner, marauding ants crash her housewarming feast. Fearing the ants will make a meal of her eggs, the combfoot's maternal instinct kicks in. She goes on the attack. Her needle-like fangs administer a venomous coup de grace. Her eggs are safe for now, but the night isn't over. Nearby, another silk specialist is on the move. And far from welcoming the new kids on the block, she'll be spitting with rage.
The spitting spider has venom glands to produce silk as well as venom. So the concoction this girl sprays out is both sticky and toxic. When this spider gets about a half inch from her prey, she'll then vibrate her fangs at 1,800 times a second while spraying out this venom-laden silk concoction, coating the prey in a zigzag pattern and pinning it to the ground.
A black-tailed scorpion, out for a takeaway meal, is about to find out how deadly the silky spit can be. The scorpion grabs a leg. Its sting searches for a weak spot, but it doesn't count on a sticky barrage. Traveling at around 70 miles per hour, the toxic silk hits the target and immediately contracts, gluing the scorpion to the tree. With that deadly stinger out of action, the spitting spider moves in for the kill. One bite, and the venom destroys the scorpion's nervous system.
For a spider this small to bring down a scorpion really shows the power of the weapon that she's packing.
This huge meal supplies energy for a new batch of spitting silk, and she will need it. When she finds out the rufous comb-footed spider has moved in next door, there'll be no love thy neighbor.
This is a fight that's bound to end in bloodshed. I'm just not sure whose.
A rufous comb-footed spider settles into her new home. Her one thought is to protect her eggs. But a fully armed spitting spider is about to invade her nursery. The spitting spider fires off toxic silk. The rufous comb-footed spider retaliates with silk wrapping. Whoever wins that battle finishes off their foe with venom. The invader tiptoes across the web. The rufous combfoot is fully aware she has company. She leapfrogs out of spitting range. Her attacker fires, but is off target. The combfoot heads for cover, leaving her eggs exposed.
Even when her own safety is on the line, the Rufous comb-footed spiders guard their egg sacs and defend it.
The spitting spider fires again. But with one leg guarding her precious eggs, the combfoot mounts a silk-throwing counterattack. The spitting spider fires back. She keeps firing, but she's run out of silk. Rufus moves in and wraps her opponent in a silk shroud.
Well, that sure didn't go according to plan. The spitting spider picked a fight with the wrong spider on the wrong day, and it's toast.
No matter how formidable your weapon, if you run out of ammunition, you're finished. When two jumping spiders go head-to-head, it's a case of look before you leap. The steamy jungles of Central America are home to more than 5,000 species of jumping spider, each one more striking than the last. The yellow jumping spider might not be quite as colorful as some of her cousins, but she makes up for it with street smarts.
They've got relatively simple brains, but they're clearly using these brains in really complicated ways to remember where things are and make quite complicated decisions about how to attack their prey.
The huge comic book eyes are constantly peeled for prey they can see 40 body lengths away. And don't think for a second that you can sneak past unnoticed. She really does have eyes in the back of her head. A total of 8 orbs ring the head, providing a wide-angled world view.
The smaller eyes focus on movement, so they detect something moving in front of them. It's the big anterior median eyes that provide the crucial information for where and when to attack.
Those extraordinary orbs sense color, contrast, even ultraviolet light. Just what you need when pinpointing prey and launching long-range attacks. Death comes swiftly. Fast-acting venom paralyzes the victim almost instantly. But what happens when she encounters an enemy who possesses the same skills? The tiger jumping spider has also earned her stripes as a pouncing predator.
She's a polyphagous predator, which means she'll kill and eat pretty much any creature that she can. But some jumping spiders actually prefer spiders over insects, including spiders just like themselves.
Squat and compact, the tiger has the perfect build for long-distance leaping, jumping up to 20 body lengths in a single bound on hydraulic legs.
Now that's deadly accuracy, a direct hit. You could almost hear her making the calculations for the trajectory of that jump. And she took her time to make sure she got it right. Brava.
But But the kill might not be quite so easy when the tiger jumping spider runs into her yellow counterpart.
You might as well just flip a coin or pick the spider you like the look of most. It's that close a call.
They're similar in size and possess identical powers. Which one will get the jump on the other? On a rainforest leaf, two jungle gymnasts are about to meet in mortal combat. A yellow jumping spider is prowling for prey. Nearby, a tiger jumping spider will happily make a meal of her close relation. Both have incredible eyesight, extraordinary jumping ability, and potent venom. Which one is the faster draw? The combatants eyeball each other.
If spiders could break out in a nervous sweat, they would both be doing it about now. Because they can both see and recognize the danger that they're both facing.
The yellow jumping spider holds her ground. The tiger blinks first, backing off, but changes her mind. They attack and counterattack. It's a standoff. The tiger makes a strategic withdrawal. The yellow jumping spider is on full alert. But the tiger has a new vantage point.
It's all about establishing the best angle of attack and getting in an accurate shot first.
Like its feline namesake, the tiger pounces. Injecting lethal venom.
For these spiders, the old saying, "Look before you leap," really sums it all up. In this particular case, the tiger jumping spider had the best view and the best trajectory, and that proved to be the decisive advantage.
Like any tiger in the wild, feeding isn't about dining etiquette. She vomits digestive enzymes into her victim and slurps up the liquidized flesh, leaving the yellow jumping spider very deflated. So much for the sisterhood.